all in this together. Make this world better.
Yes.
And it allowed me for this book. It allowed me to write this book in a way that I didn't know I could. And I don't know if it's just because of that or it's, I mean, obviously it has a lot to do with the raw foods. It has a lot to do with everything that I'm sitting here kind of going on and on about.
Yes.
So it's not just one thing, it's everything together because I believe it all works together. Like, I couldn't eat a high chocolate diet if I wasn't eating a high raw plant diet,
Yes.
especially grains.
And
I think there needs to be a balance.
what's that?
I think there definitely requires a balance in the whole equation.
Yes. So do you do chocolate every day?
I would probably have to say yes.
Ah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's one of those things for me. It's just like it's more than just like nutrients and health benefits. It's more about just like it's a very pleasurable experience for me. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy using it as a way to bring like.
Do you feel like if you don't have chocolate, then is it like are you addicted to chocolate?
Yeah, addicted to chocolate.
Uh-huh.
Well, I definitely have a certain attachment to it. That's for sure. Am I addicted to it? I don't know. I don't feel like if I don't have it, I automatically have to have it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like it's more of like an honest pleasure.
Yeah.
It's like it's not even a guilty pleasure. It's not a guilty pleasure at all because.
No, we deserve to have pleasure from food.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like it's a pleasurable thing for me.
And more people should learn about this pleasure instead of like alcohol or other things that are harmful for us.
Absolutely, and there's a lot of people out there that don't quite understand that concept. Here's how I see it too. It's like all of us in civilization, all of us in this city are coming from an environment that is very heavily influenced by those kind of legalized drugs like alcohol and cigarettes and chemical synthetic pharmaceuticals where
Yes.
everybody kind of needs something to get them over that bridge. So whether that's whatever kind of food that you love, chocolate, raw coconut, cashew, ice cream, avocados, whatever gets you there, I say that you use that as a tool.
Yes. Yes, I agree.
And you enjoy every bit of it too.
That's great. Do you do what's your other favorite superfoods?
Okay. Other favorite superfoods. So I really love maca. Maca is really awesome superfood for me. I really love goji berries.
Mm-hmm.
Goji berries, unbelievable food. Let's see, so many different things.
Well, all the raw foods are like superfoods too, right?
Especially compared to like everything that we that's an interesting perspective. Like all the raw foods in their own way can become like superfoods. Like it's not mutually exclusive.
Yes.
To me, a superfood is just like something that is totally unique among all foods. So obviously,
well, what separates a superfood from regular vegetable or fruit, which is also superfoods, but what's that?
Like what separates like a quote unquote superfood from like regular
from an apple or lemon? Well, I think because like if you take they have like extremely high concentration of some nutrients. Like goji berries, 400% of vitamin A, let's say, serving. So lemon could be a superfood too because it has a lot of vitamin C compared to other foods.
Right, totally. And I think lemons are absolutely amazing. Lemons are amazing to juice.
Yeah.
And the way I would
ginger.
You're creating a superfood juice.
Yes.
You're actually able to concentrate all the vital nutrition that's in those foods and put it into a liquid form and drink that down. And that to me is that's like a superfood elixir too.
Yes, exactly. Do you ever use these protein powders, raw protein powders from greens or from rice or from
Yeah.
no?
So
Yes.
that's another subject too that I've played around with for years, and I really there's some products out there that I really like. Obviously, all the kind of like whey protein, all the synthetic kind of protein powders,
Soy.
all that stuff is out the window. So
Yes.
there are products that I really like on the raw protein side, like the biofermented rice protein, for example. I think is a really good product and is for me personally helped me in a lot, especially like with weight training.
Mhm.
Was a really good way to help supplement my training routine.
That's great. Because many people, say it's not enough of fruits and vegetables. So, these powders are great supplements for people who exercise more and wants to build.
Yeah, and I think that's a whole like kind of controversy too in the raw food world.
Mhm.
One thing I've noticed about the raw food community is that there's more controversy in the raw food community than there is with any other kind of like health culture.
Yes.
So
I think we should unite instead of fighting.
Right, and this is my whole take on whether you can get everything you need from fruits and vegetables, and that's all you need. My personal belief about that is maybe for some people, but I know for myself that's not the reality.
Yes.
I know for a lot of people, a lot of friends of mine who have been raw foodists for 15, 20 years,
Mhm.
that's not the reality for a lot of them either. And I have to take that into consideration.
Yes.
Because, in the last 50 years of research, we found out that the fruits and vegetables that we have now are not the same that we had 50 years ago.
Exactly.
We have to be honest about that because a lot of what happened in the raw food world was, are you familiar with the term called natural hygiene?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's basically where a lot of the raw food lore began about 100 years ago, like in the 1900s, and carried on to around the 1950s. And that's when fruits and vegetables were at their peak.
Mhm.
Just regular, apples and oranges and lettuce and spinach and all
Yes.
these things that are so great for us, but there's so many. The world we live in now is just a little bit different than it used to be.
It's a lot. Yeah, a lot different.
It's a lot different, right? So that's why I'm really a firm believer in adding in the right kind of superfoods and herbs and things that can really help somebody. I'm not into telling somebody they can't do this. I'm more into just like, okay, if this works for you, let's try this and
Yes.
see what happens.
And I think that's how we all should be more flexible and not dogmatic, because we all are all individuals and we have our own health history, and we come from different places, regions, and we need maybe some different nutrients at different times in our lives. And we can't just prescribe 100% this regimen or this diet for every single person on the planet.
Right.
If some people some people need more of that material nutrient to give them health and make them energetic, so they should definitely do it. And what do you do? Also seaweeds and spirulina and
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Like I really like seaweed. I think it's really important just because it's probably the last like real wild food that we have that hasn't been like passed through human
denatured.
kind of process.
Yes.
And we do know that seaweeds are the most concentrated form of minerals
And B12.
in a food.
And what about B12? Do you take any supplements other than seaweeds?
No, I don't personally. And you know that's a whole nother subject too, the whole B12 thing.
Yes.
Me personally, I don't. I can't say for sure that I won't ever. As a pupil that has simple.
We all in this together.